Happy Friday the 13th, all.
Hello.
You were just spending all the time looking at the camera, trying to fix yourself up, and she goes, "Hello."
Yeah.
Grooming.
That ain't gonna last.
What's
No,
that?
that ain't gonna last. No, she'll be going pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, yes,
Should be
yes.
like,
My God,
yeah.
what bad luck awaits us today?
Oh, great.
Do you guys remember me?
Who are you?
You gotta come closer to
Princess.
the
The
mic.
people. Do you guys
Princess,
remember me?
you gotta move a little closer.
Do you guys remember me? I used to be here Friday mornings. Food for thought. Remember that segment we had? I just made that up, but that's pretty good.
That was fake.
I like that.
She came like 3 times.
No, I came here a lot.
No,
Are you
you didn't.
kidding?
No, you're like
It was
3
more
times.
than 3 times, Mike.
Fake news.
Huh?
It was
Fake
more
news.
than 3 times.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Can you people please, the people that do remember me, vouch? It was more than 3 times, and then we did have a night show too.
That lasted how long?
It had nothing to do with me.
An hour?
So speaking of fake news, I hear that the latest special at Charlene's is cat stew.
Yeah, yeah,
Little fried dog on the side.
yeah.
fried dog?
We're expanding our horizons. Yeah.
Good.
You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's not illegal, is it?
No,
It
not
co-
if it
comes
wasn't
with
someone's
mouse
pet.
chips.
Mouse
Yeah.
chips.
Most
Oh.
shit.
Suddenly, I think I'm a vegetarian.
Those on poppy seeds on the rolls either. That's the mouse
Oh
droppings.
my god! Stop it, you guys. We can't. People believe everything they hear. We can't be talking about this because then people
No,
show up
I
at
think
the
it's
diner
funny because I
tomorrow.
let them believe whatever they want to believe.
Omelet.
No, where did that start? There was some lady supposedly ate her cat.
I don't know. I heard it them saying.
What, the one on the news recently? Yeah, out in Springfield, Ohio. Well, Canton. I think it was in Canton. She did. Well, it wasn't her cat. She
Somebody else's
I
random
don't-
cat.
Listen, yeah, the video, all that stuff's out there. It's not fake. Evidently, she got caught. She stomped the head of this cat until it was dead, and then proceeded to eat it. Lay next to it and eat it.
Well,
And
Raw?
Yeah, plenty of people saw it happen. The police showed
Oh,
up.
she's
It's all
sick.
on body cams. They took a picture of her, made her smile. She had cat hair in her teeth and blood and everything.
oh my God!
Oh yeah, no, this is real stuff. I mean, so think what you want, but it happens.
Well, you never know how some of these cultures are in other countries. We don't know.
No, you know,
I know Springfield, Ohio is a different country.
Well, I don't know. Was she from Connecticut?
Connecticut, yeah.
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 You
Was
know,
she from this country or was she
Yeah.
from some other country?
So
we
the
don't know
whole
what
thing
the
started from the
cultures are.
debate the other night, obviously, where Trump said these immigrants are eating people's dogs and cats and blah 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 blah, and he referenced Canton, Ohio, or something. And the city manager out there says he was unaware of any of that happening, which doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah.
And it's been the joke on the internet for several
Oh,
days.
big time.
Memes and all kinds of stupid stuff out there. But
Oh, yeah.
the proof is it's happening.
There's memes with cats looking frightened.
So Trump, they're trying to say that
Get
Trump
out the
mentioned
way.
Haitians, and it wasn't that. He mentioned immigrants, and he mentioned immigrants that are criminals, and immigrants that have mental health issues, and immigrants that this and this and this, and it just all falls into place. So I don't know.
Sometimes I tell
But
my dog I want
somebody
to
got
eat
caught
him.
eating a cat. I can tell you that.
You ever just look at your
That's-
pet? You're like, I just want to eat you. I just want to take a bite out of you. You're so
Oh, my
cute.
God. With the hair and everything.
So cute.
$24.99 a pound, a big Y.
But is
It's a
that
delicacy in some
Yeah.
worlds,
there
right?
is like a natural, primitive, I maybe desire to want to eat things that are really cute, right?
Yeah.
You want to just like pinch cheeks and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what is that?
But you're not
Why?
actually eating them. though.
Well, I
Yeah,
will
I
just
know.
like bite my dog's face. It's just so cute.
Listen, China
But you're
used
not
to
gonna
raise
eat-
dogs.
No, I'm not going to consume
But you're not going to
him,
draw blood.
but I kind of
Yeah.
want to because he's so adorable.
I mean, China raises dogs to eat them. That's the known fact. They've been doing that for years.
But why is that? Why did
It's a
they
culture.
can't possibly think they're cute then, right? They can't even possibly look at them in the same way a normal person would as a pet.
No, obviously not.
But then there's people that think that us who eat cows and pigs, how could you? That's so inhumane.
That's like sacrilegious in some religions. That's
Yeah.
like no-nos. Yeah. that's
So
right.
who are we to really designate what animals are worthy of being eaten and which ones aren't? Right? I mean, one person's
think about
dog is
it,
another
yeah.
person's cow.
Yeah, think about it though. In a civilized world,
Yeah.
people don't eat dogs and cats.
I wouldn't eat a donkey.
Not in our world.
I wouldn't eat a donkey.
I would.
Huh?
I hardly
No,
eat like
I don't
ground
think
beef.
I want to eat.
You don't want to eat ass. Yeah.
I've had horse. Have you ever had horse?
Ugh,
They do have
no.
horse meat.
Horse meat's pretty
No.
good, actually. It's very lean, but
I
it's
mean,
good.
it's in mostly dog foods. Dog foods.
I've had it, yeah.
Wait, that's horse?
They have horse meat in dog food.
Ugh.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you never know what's in dog food. They don't tell you everything.
What about
That's a subject for another day.
what about
But
zebra?
I don't know.
Isn't
Kind of like a horse, right?
Isn't a zebra a horse or?
Kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Donkeys, zebras, horses.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm actually looking for. There is nothing news that I can. I mean, the debate. I know we could all
Oh, yeah.
go down that rabbit hole.
We couldn't though because I didn't watch it.
Never watched
I
it.
only watched part of it.
Never watched it.
I don't have
watched
cable.
It. I watched it.
Yeah.
It was like,
Nobody does
Mm.
anymore.
Who's it going to waste my
Facebook's going to give me the play-by-play anyway.
you know how debates are these days. It's, I don't know. They're not debates
time?
anymore.
Yeah.
It's pissing contests.
Where's it going to watch it?
Well, there were a lot of people that the memes out there. That Kamala, she dragged or mopped the floor with Donald Trump.
Not true.
I didn't think that was true at
Not
all either. I didn't think it was. All right. So the way the debate started was the moderator asked right out to Harris, "Do you feel we are better than we were 3.5 years ago?" And then she went off on some
She never answered.
never answered the question.
Never.
You
And
know,
the moderators.
matter of fact, she didn't. And they didn't hold her to it
And the
either.
moderators, they're to blame for part of the problem with that debate because there were rules in place that they were not supposed to do any fact checking, and David Muir was all over the fact checking
Yeah.
thing. Only when Trump spoke, and then when Trump had his time to speak, and Kamala had something she wanted to say, they conveniently turned on her microphone and let her speak while it was in his time frame. So, listen, nothing was good about it at all.
They're saying that there's a whistleblower from ABC saying that
I
she
saw
was
that.
given the questions.
I saw that.
beforehand. So
She was given similar questions, from what I understand. Yes, I did see that.
Are they not allowed to have to prepare in that way?
What's that?
Are they not allowed to prepare in
No.
that way to have
No.
any idea?
No,
what
they're
They're
not
supposed to.
have the
They're supposed to
questions.
work on what they know, and this is what our thoughts and policies are. I mean, it's
Yeah, you shouldn't have to rehearse if you
they
already
were not.
know.
They were
what
not
you're-
supposed to be given any questions. And even at the commercial break, they were not allowed to go mingle with their campaign people either.
Yeah.
They had to stay completely neutral and away from everything.
I got a kick out of the memes. I saw the memes before I actually watched the debate because I wanted to see what the public reaction was to the debate before I actually spent time in watching it.
Yeah.
And everything that I saw was Harris holding on most of it like a mop and having Trump's head and hair being in the mop head.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
My algorithm's different than yours.
Well, that's,
Possibly, yeah.
unfortunately, that's the way social media.
Well, pull the
is.
microphone closer to
That's
you,
the way
please.
social media is today.
Huh?
I mean,
Yeah, you hate
Right.
to say it, but it's sort of one-sided.
that's why I know you guys think it's going to be fair, but I honestly don't think that he's going to win at all. Because I honestly think they're going to find something, or somehow they're going to take him out. He's not going to win. They're going to find something again. They're going to arrest him for something.
I never said he was going to win, Paul.
No, I didn't think he's going to win.
I have the same
I-
feeling that you do.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win. He could try all he wants. Now he's got all the Swifties on her side, so which I think is wrong. I don't think celebrities should be
No, not
voicing their opinions
influencers.
on
Yeah,
political issues.
Yeah.
You're a celebrity. You sing. Stick to your music, and she's just trying to influence people.
Mm.
Half the people that are Swifties though can't even vote. So
Well,
what are we worried about?
I don't know.
Or if I don't mind Taylor Swift, but if I were a Swiftie, as much as I agree with you, I don't think she has a huge responsibility and needs to, be very careful about what she says because she's so impressionable. I will not let her political views sway whether I enjoy her music or not.
But
And I
that's
like that
you.
about myself.
That's you, but that's not a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
more people should be like me. But
Be like
I
the
do
princess.
agree. I just think there's a huge responsibility with that. And yes, you are entitled to have your beliefs, but you got to be careful in how you share them and express them because you are a huge
Yeah, exactly.
idol.
I sent that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sent that video to you. I shared it with you. So
What, the doggy
yeah,
one or
the
the cat one?
Yeah,
Oh,
Even
oh boy.
NFL.
they
when
don't
were all
show any of
leaning
that.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
kneeling
No.
Come on.
No,
for the
they don't
national
show any of
anthem.
that.
It's
Well,
like,
it's
what
not-
are you doing?
It's not the NFL only.
Yeah,
it's,
this is
it's
not-
all sports.
Yeah.
I mean,
Any of them.
I quit going to the Sun games because they refused to come out on the floor when the national anthem was played. And that's what ticks me off because you have these same players just come back from Paris, right? Representing the USA. I won a gold,
Yeah.
but yet they come
They
back.
like them. They like them U.S. dollars, don't
Yeah.
they?
That they did, and I think they got like 20 or 30 grand for winning.
Well, no.
the
Even
gold.
as a Connecticut Sun player,
Yeah.
they love them dollars.
I mean, that's the part that ticks me off, and that's why I quit. Because
But you went back.
No, I went back for a game. I didn't go back to buy more tickets. I just wanted to see a couple games, and I wanted to see some friends that I used to have that I went to the games with.
Mhm.
That was the reason why I went back.
Or I wish clothing brands would stop taking a stand. Like, I don't want to burn my Carhartt and my Nike. Stop making political views because if I don't want to be accused of believing something because I wear Carhartt still or because of this, it's like, just
Yeah.
stop. Just be what you are. Leave the politics for the politicians. Have your beliefs, but have your beliefs. You don't need to make anybody else have your
some
beliefs.
people get downright. It gets brutal. I mean, the people that are hardcore believers, no matter what side of the fence you're on, that the conversations get hard and deep fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I kind of like don't tip my hat,
Yeah.
Same.
on, who I'm supporting and who I'm not supporting. To be honest with you, I'm not supporting either one of them. I'm really not. My dad says to me, he goes, so I know you're like a Kamala fan. And I'm like, whatever gave you that idea? I don't know. Probably because, a couple of things that he said about, well, him and my stepmother about Trump, I think they think he's a deity.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think that, to be honest with you,
Yep, you're
that
right.
he's, especially, by the way, during the debate, he looked a little different, did he not? Looked like he either lost weight, got a haircut, or something like that. But you know what? There was no scar on his ear, which I thought that was wild.
It's only 2 centimeters. How much is that?
But still,
That was a nick.
Makeup.
That was a nick.
Make
Yeah,
it.
a little bit of Bondo or something, right? Just build it back
little
up.
Bondo. Well, so
We can rebuild.
he's an android. I don't tip my hat either way.
I like the guy
Yeah.
because he's a businessman. He's not a politician. He doesn't.
So that was the whole
He's not
thing.
in somebody's pocket.
That was the whole thing from the beginning. Was he was a business guy and
Sure.
not a politician.
Mhm.
He didn't play by the rules, and that's what started it.
Yep.
If you're a politician, you better play like the rules.
So my thing is, and I've heard this from other people too, and I do believe in this statement, is that people will say, and they have asked her right out, Kamala Harris, that is, what have you accomplished? In 3.5 years as vice president, what have you accomplished?
She didn't go to Europe.
She did nothing.
We haven't even seen her until now.
Hmm.
Where's she been?
Well, Biden didn't like her.
Where's he? I haven't seen him either.
Yeah, he's around.
Is it a
But
pod?
I think he's. I was laughing because he was doing some press conference and he's got his glasses on. I mean, he's wearing those dark glasses for some reason. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking to people, you don't have dark glasses. People want to see your eyes,
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
and he's wearing those
Right.
dark glasses.
Right.
So he's got an issue. I mean, he must be sleeping behind those glasses or something because,
He doesn't do that. Come on.
Yeah.
But I cannot honestly think of anything that she's accomplished.
She
I mean,
certainly-
Michelle
she cer-
Obama.
She certainly didn't do anything at the border. I mean,
Barbara
that's for
Bush
sure.
did more than
And so
Kamala
did
Harris.
Michelle. She could be a Michelle Obama. She could do so much, and she hasn't. She is
Right.
not taking advantage of this platform in the way that she could be.
She could be.
And I compare her to Michelle because similar accolades. And say what you want about the Obama administration, they had very positive effects. I think. I
Yep.
truly do.
See, the big difference is she wasn't elected to run for president. She was placed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's there's a lot to be said with that. You know,
But even as a vice
Biden
president,
got the nomination. He went out and got the votes. She didn't. She just kind of got moved up.
she could do so much. Girl power, baby. I'm not feeling it.
She's not going
Not feeling it.
No, she's going to be just a person that stands there in front and smiles all the time,
Mhm.
and the people behind her are going to tell her what to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Makes me sad. That's not how women are. We don't listen to what people tell us to do.
No,
Especially
do what we
blondes.
want.
Blondes are the
no,
worst.
no, no, no.
Unless you're ordering
They're
breakfast,
going to have. She's
Charlene.
going to have to
Yeah.
listen.
You get it our way. You don't
what they
get
do
it at
because
all,
they'll-
right?
they'll
If a
find way.
woman is going to be president, we need different leadership. Lead in the way a woman would,
Okay,
and
so-
that's not the feeling I'm getting.
Okay, so who would give you the feeling?
As far as a woman goes,
Yes.
Michelle Obama keeps coming to mind. I
Okay.
just
Well,
she was a strong woman, and I couldn't even vote when they were in office. I think I
Canova
was
just gave you stink face.
16. I was 16 years old, just an impressionable young woman, and I just remember her like advocating for wellness and all of these things, all of these programs that she did. She didn't.
But she
She
didn't run.
she shined so
Yeah, but
bright next
she
to her
didn't, she didn't
husband.
run.
Yeah, but she still did more than Kamala.
Well,
has
a
done-
lot of the women married to presidents have done a lot
Yes.
in the past.
Yeah, right.
Nancy
She is
Reagan,
right.
Barbara Bush.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, come on. I'm 32. All right, I don't
Right.
remember
But,
these girls.
You know, the thing with Michelle Obama, what turned me
Mary
off
Todd
on her,
Lincoln.
she hated America. She actually said it.
She
I don't
said she
like
hated
it.
America.
She hated America, and that's
No.
the point.
Who?
that
I
turned
have
me off.
good. I
Michelle
remember her.
Obama.
I remember her in a very good light. As a young teenager, she had a good impression on me as far as a woman in leadership.
Well, I wish there was. I mean, I really wish there was a woman that would take over, but somebody that's got, I'm afraid, a little bit more up there than she does.
Yeah,
You know,
I
mean, to sit there and smile. All a woman does is smile. You know, come on.
Let's see. Going back to the cat talk, Laura
yeah.
says guinea pigs are a delicacy in Peru.
yeah, that's right.
Rachel, good morning. Scott Fryer says if you're voting based on a celebrity and what they tell you, you should no longer have the right to vote.
He's right.
Facts over feelings. Well,
True.
you can't say that they won't have the right to vote.
Oh, no, they have
Everybody
the right
is-
to vote, but they should.
Everybody
use
is
their own brain.
influenced by whatever it is they're influenced by. You are influenced by something. All right? No matter what you say, or you, or me, or you, we're all influenced by something that made us or directed us in a way to think that the way
What
that they
about
do.
Sarah Palin?
I remember her a little bit. She was Alaska, right? Their
Governor, yeah.
congresswoman, or
Governor,
yeah.
no, governor.
Yeah.
Wasn't she kind of a
Alaska.
joke though?
But they tore her
Isn't she a
apart.
joke?
She was a woman
Yeah,
at the
they
time
were
at the wrong
Yeah.
time. But
Yes.
I just want to go back and say to Scott, I was really impressed with his speech he did at night.
Oh, I comment. I sent him
Yeah,
a message
I
Yes,
yesterday.
that's very
just
nice.
want to say that I was really impressed.
Speechmaker, coach of the year.
He
He's the
was-
freaking Renaissance man, Scott Fryer.
I didn't realize that. But yeah, I was impressed with his speech he did.
Play-by-play commentator,
Yeah, it was good.
husband,
Yeah, I
dad,
I teared up.
Yeah, it was
It was
good.
nice. Yeah.
and American. Scott Fryer for Congress.
Do you have
That
sound
is a
effects on there? You're
commercial.
gonna do like
No.
clapping,
Nope.
oh, cheering. It's too late. It's too late.
Jesus.
Too late, baby, now it's too late. Although I really tried to make it. There it is. There's the round of applause. You can't hear it because you're all not wearing headphones. Paul could be wearing headphones.
No.
He
You've got hearing
rebels.
aids. Can you tap into the
Paul don't give a shit
to
about
the
anything.
frequency over here and like
only,
get it in
only,
your ear?
only if he's doing something on Wi-Fi.
Are those? Oh, okay.
Got to be on Wi-Fi.
I see. That's cool.
No, they won't connect it with.
Kevin Cunningham says, I believe in donuts.
I like it.
He's right.
Me too.
I believe in donuts too,
Yeah.
Kevin. I would like a donut. However, do you guys have donuts down there?
No.
No.
We had donut pancakes for a while. Those were good. And we
Well-
even cut little holes in them.
Apple cider donuts are coming out pretty soon.
They are out.
They are out.
Yeah.
They're out?
Oh yeah. No, but these are like your traditional donut with like a nice, just classic icing and sprinkles. That's
There you go.
You can't get the apple cider donuts. You got to get them at a place that actually make them good.
They got to be fresh.
Yeah.
2
Well,
hours later, they're no good. Yeah.
I go to Econ Hill.
they have they have
Okay.
cider donuts there.
They sell them
I was
there.
going to say, do they?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yep, that's
I
where
usually go down to
that's
Clyde's.
where I go get my apple cider
Yeah.
donuts. Econ Hill.
Nice.
There was a fair I went to. Well, not really a fair. It was more of a like an outside flea market on a Sunday. I think it was out in Coventry or something. They had this whole setup where this guy made the apple
Make
cider
them.
donuts right then and there, and I ate 4 of them.
Yeah.
Well, there's a place.
They're not that big.
There's a place in Vermont.
Oh no, they're good size, but they
Yeah.
were so they were still
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah.
Oh,
we go
that's
up to
nice.
A
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
up in Vermont every couple of years or so, and there's way up in the north of Vermont. There's a place called Cold Hollow Cider Mill, and they make fresh cider donuts, and they're amazing.
Yeah.
I will. The Dunkin' Donuts one is awful.
Is it?
It's terrible.
Because they're
And
not
it's
big,
$2
they're
freaking
just-
dollars a donut.
Is it?
Yeah, $1.85. $1.85
The
a
difference is
donut.
they're not making them with apples or apple cider. They're making them with
anything.
concentrated juice or something. It's not,
I don't know why. I don't know what it is because I fall into the same thing where it's, oh, there's Dunkin'. Maybe I'll stop and I'll get some. And it's almost an addiction. And I don't even know why I'm pulling in half the time. I just
powdered
know.
jelly donuts. That's why.
Nope, you
yeah,
lost me
I
at
have,
jelly.
I have, I have
Mm-mm.
stayed away from
Well,
those if
mm-mm.
you've noticed. But I went in and I went, oh, apple cider donuts. Oh, I got one.
Oh, you go inside?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. I ain't got time for that.
Because that's when you really start to spend some money because you're
Mm.
looking at all the things. If you just go in the drive-through, you're not as sweet.
Well, I ordered a French cruller. I love French crullers, right? My mother used to love them, and I kind of got it for her. So you know what they are, right? They're just a round donut and like a pastry kind
Yeah.
of thing. Got like twisty. And
Yeah.
My God, it was the smallest freaking thing I've ever had. It was $1.85.
Yeah.
It was gone in 2 bites. I'm
Even
like,
their
"Are you
regular
serious?"
donuts aren't as big as they
I
used to
know.
be.
I know.
I think they shrunk their cups a little bit too. If you look at them, they're not quite the same. The large cup isn't that large anymore.
Yeah, I wonder
Where's that
what
come from?
Starbucks.
This is
gonna
from
do.
Charlene's Diner.
It doesn't say Charlene's.
It doesn't. No, we can't. Come on. You think we can afford to print on every cup?
Yeah.
Listen, hey, what? No, I won't even say it.
Say it.
I can't.
Say it.
I
Why?
can't. It wouldn't be right.
Why?
It wouldn't be.
Why
Say it.
not?
'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to slam anybody.
Oh, who are you going to slam?
Eh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. We do have little sleeves, though,
Although,
that we put on these. just to make it look-
although they use unmarked cups too.
Yes.
You think
It's-
Starbucks is going to have an impact on the Dunkin' Donuts over there?
No, because nobody's going to be able to pull out of there.
Well, they're
They
putting
put
a little island
a
in
little
front of it.
change lane
Yeah.
or something.
People
It's-
still aren't going to be able to pull out of
It's
there.
going to be miserable.
Yeah.
I'm sure of that.
It's
Yeah.
just what
Pulling out is always a problem.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, I know.
That's what I mean. We are so overpopulated.
I'm talking about the Dunkin' Donuts
Oh.
and
Sure
Starbucks
was.
thing.
Mhm.
My God,
Yeah.
you're awful.
Okay, Mike.
I was going to
Yep.
say really awful things when we were talking about the cats, and I didn't. I held back because this is not the night show, but it was such a good joke, and I didn't get to
Yeah,
say it
we need a good
because,
night show.
yeah. But I'm sure you guys could kind of infer what I was.
Ah,
gonna say.
yeah.
okay.
Rachel says, my mother lives in apple country, orchards everywhere. Apple turnovers, cake donuts surround her.
Oh my God,
Nice.
yes.
Have you
Shut
guys
up.
had breakfast yet
No,
today?
No.
No, me either.
No.
No.
Do we know of a restaurant that is treating today?
Is what?
Oh, training?
Treating
Treating?
breakfast, yeah.
No,
Jeez.
No,
afraid not.
Nope.
I don't have that kind of pull over there. If you can
I
believe
heard
it.
breakfast and things is giving it up today.
Are they?
No.
Across the street from Strain Family Motors, right?
Strain Family Motors. I just wanted to see the look on your face. You look,
Yeah.
you almost like.
Did you know that brings out the best people though? When things are free, you get
Yeah.
all.
No, they do
Yeah.
not.
You get all
Oh,
kinds-
yeah.
you get all kinds
oh,
of friends
yeah.
then,
So
right?
I'm not jelly on you.
Yeah.
That just makes me feel actually sorry for them.
Sure.
If somebody's giving something out for free, I'd
'cause
be a
they have
little
to.
skeptical.
Well, and
Yeah.
you don't need it, but
Yeah.
you're going to go take it because it's free.
Exactly.
Come on, that's all. That's
Exactly.
kind of
That's what it is.
Yeah. People
So-
that need it, you understand, but you know.
Yes.
Kevin Cunningham has just put it out there, except he forgot the other part of the sentence. He says free breakfast for the first caller to the station, donated by and served at Kevin Cunningham's office.
Oh, nice. I like
Yeah,
that.
so thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Next
You-
person that messages in,
Oh,
we'll
okay.
send them right
What's
to.
the phone number?
Do you ever get sick of what you guys sell?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. I don't. I think that like the turtle. How cool is that? That's been on the menu for years. And
Babs.
there's so many classics. And obviously they sell. And that's why we've been able to keep them on the menu as long as we have.
Yeah.
Sure.
So there's something to be said about that. And then we just do the specials. Those switch it up a little bit. So that keeps
But do you ever
things-
get sick of the food there?
No. I mean, I
That's
don't.
amazing.
Yeah. Because there's so many different things you can do. And I'm a creature of habit. I'll eat the same thing every single day for years before
Yeah.
I'll switch it up and try something else.
Obviously, I am too.
Yeah. We all are. People just generally are.
My favorite omelet right now is the safe word.
What do you think's
Safe
in the
word.
safe word omelet if you had to guess? It's not cat.
No.
Safe word.
It's spicy.
Safe word. What's your safe word, Paul?
I don't know what your favorite thing is.
That's not what I asked you.
Oh.
I asked you, what is your safe word?
Oh, I don't really have one.
Don't know that I've ever had one of them.
I never come up with a safe word.
No, me either.
I'm just going
Nah.
to say it. I don't give a
All right. Well, tell us all your passwords and your social security number then.
No, well,
Oh, okay.
What was your first grade teacher's name, right?
this password's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mine
6,
was
7, 8.
Mrs. Holden.
Oh, I remember
Nice.
my teachers' names.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, all the way back to kindergarten.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't
Mrs.
tell
Simpson,
you.
she was rough. That was third grade. She had red hair. It was short.
Oh, them redheads.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
boy.
That's, my parents.
Fiery.
My parents were going through a divorce. Oh, she was horrible to me.
Mm.
Yeah, she was so. I actually found notes. Like, I don't know why my mom saved them. Brianna's behavior seems to be directly influenced by her home life, and I really think she shit all over my mom, shit all over me. I'm like, damn.
Yikes.
But then I grew from that. But who wouldn't have a hard time with their parents getting divorced and
Sure.
you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
she was not the warm and fuzzy teacher you wanted during a delicate time like that. Hardcore.
I had, let's see, Mrs. Holden, Mrs. Mark, Mrs. Wakely, Miss Austin. No, shit. Miss Austin was 5th grade. 4th grade was Sister Kathleen.
All the nuns.
No men, huh?
Not until later.
Yeah, I realized that. And you want to know why I think? Because kids need nurturing, warm and fuzzy personalities in those first
The
primitive
first
years.
male teacher I had was in 5th grade. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good time,
I
I
don't
think.
remember 6th.
5th
I
grade.
don't remember my 6th grade teacher. I do remember my 7th, Miss Slayson. She was
Matter
there
of fact,
1 year.
the only,
That's a tricky one. Slayson, did she let you call her Mrs. S or anything?
No, we called her Weasel.
Slayson is.
Weasel.
the only male teachers that were in my school was in 5th and 6th grade. That was it. All the rest
Yeah.
were women.
7th grade, we had Mr. Coogan.
That's a cool name.
And he
Mhm.
left halfway through the year and went to Washington State to teach up there.
Cool.
But he was one of those guys that you got to grade your own shit.
Interesting.
He did nothing.
He
just sat there.
sounds really laid back.
Oh yeah.
Everybody
I think he was
passed
stoned.
his class.
I think
yeah.
he was stoned. In 8th grade, who did I have in 8th grade? We actually changed classes.
Right.
That was the first.
We
year.
started that in
Mhm.
6th grade. We switched classes
Yeah,
during
I
the
can't
day.
Remember.
Yep.
I can't remember 6th grade at all.
Just a fog, huh?
Pretty much.
I'm at the point where a lot of teachers I
Miss
had.
Milovich.
Ooh, yeah. Is that Polish?
I think
Yeah.
her name now is Nottingham. She got married like
Okay.
the year after that I was there, but I still remember that name.
How do you? Are you friends with her on Facebook?
No,
How do you know that her name changed?
because it changed halfway through the school year.
Oh, okay. I thought you said. Okay, never mind. I see. That's confusing for the kids,
And we
right?
teased her. It's like, couldn't have picked an easier name than Milovich? No, you got to go Nottingham.
Yeah, yeah.
My second grade
So,
teacher,
she was very
she got
nice.
married when I was in
I remember
second
her being
grade.
very
Yeah,
nice.
I remember that.
Mhm.
But
I remember my kindergarten, Miss McLaughlin.
Yeah, that's a good teacher name. Mine was
Thank you.
Mrs. Mackin.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Were you
I-
in Plainfield?
Griswold.
Griswold. I don't remember that.
And then we moved. We went to Norwich. That's where Mrs. Simpson was. And then we
Okay.
came back.
Gotcha.
The divorce had back and forth a lot.
Paul, his first grade teacher was Mr. Ugga
Couldn't tell you.
Ugga.
Mary Magdalene.
It was a
Mary
nun.
Magdalene.
No, it was a nun.
Mary Magdalene.
I don't know what that was. I can't remember. But when I was in high school, it was all men, teachers.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? hmm
and one woman. It was a fairly young woman, and take a fairly young woman and a bunch of young teenage boys. You can imagine what happened.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the thing too. Like
Shit.
when we were in like
the women that we had in high school for teachers were ugly.
No, we didn't have no women.
But you
just the women.
thought,
Oh
right?
no,
But
no.
maybe they
oh
weren't.
no, yeah, no.
Are there any teachers you see now outside of school and you still refer to them as Mr. or Mrs.? Because there
Yes.
are just some I will never not.
Yes.
Mr. Churchill, you're always Mr. Churchill. Sorry, you're never going to be
Yes.
Ray, ever.
Yeah.
Mr. Rule, he was a Spanish teacher. Senor Rule, he's never going to be
Mhm.
Rick. And I would see him at the gym. Hey, Brianna. I'm like, hey, Mr. Rule. We're in a
Yeah.
really social setting now. I'm still not calling you Rick.
So I had a guy, his name was Rick, but he was my band teacher. It was Mr. Schumacher.
Mm.
Okay. And
Shoemaker?
Schumacher.
Okay.
He marked the shoes. He didn't make them.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I've seen him out of school a bunch of times. And the last time was probably about 10 years ago. And it was at Ocean. No, what was the one at Crystal Mall? Christmas tree shops.
Oh yeah.
They're gone, but
Yeah.
So I went there and I saw him there. And I went up and I went, hey, Mr. Schumacher. Now I'm in my 40s,
Mm-hmm.
my late 40s at that. And he comes over, he goes, hey, Mike, how are you? He goes, but you know what? Call me Rick now. And I looked at him and I said, I can never call you Rick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Never, never, ever. He goes, why? I said, I don't know. Just because, like Mr. Gilo, you know, who the principal was, I can't call him, hey, Norm, what's up?
All right.
He's always Mr. Gilo.
That's Mr. G.
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. G.
McLaughlin, who was the superintendent for many years. He was also my baseball coach. He was never Hugh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could never call him that. Laura,
It's a respect thing.
Imagine that.
it is.
Mhm.
It is.
Superintendent being a baseball coach. Holy cow.
Yeah, he was.
He was a nice guy.
Mr. McLaughlin was great.
Yeah, he was a nice
He
guy.
took us to Fenway Park every year.
Yeah, he was a nice
Back
guy.
when you could afford tickets.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Laura, I kind of chuckled a minute ago. You guys probably didn't know what I was laughing at, but said she says Paul had the same teacher from kindergarten through senior year.
Could be. I don't remember.
It's kind of like Little House on the Prairie, man.
Yeah.
No, it was all nuns when I went through grammar school because I went to the Catholic school.
Oh, I've heard them. So my mother and my uncle both went to Catholic schools. I've heard
And
the nun stories. Believe me,
with the rumors about the rulers and the brushes,
it's true.
that's true.
It's true.
Mm.
It's very
got
true.
smacked around a few
Mhm.
times.
Used to put your whack
Yep.
the knuckles with it. Yep.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys don't care about Mrs. Simpson. That's nothing to you then.
Today they'd be in jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember my 6th grade teacher in grammar school. One kid mouthed off in the hallway, and he reached around, he grabbed him by the shirt, and jacked him up on the wall in the hallway. Are you kidding me? Today
Well,
they'd
you
own
know,
that school,
Yeah.
As much
and
as
the kid you didn't dare go home and tell your mother it happened because you'd get beat when you got home.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we talk about things happening like that, you know, you kind of say, but it kind of woke you up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Unfortunately, today it should be done, but it can't be done because a lot of these kids need an attitude change.
My dad did it to me.
Yeah, they-
Jacked me up against the wall once. And I was like,
That's
okay.
all it took, right?
That was all it took.
Mhm.
All it took.
Then you have
Never
the
again.
gentle parents. Let's talk about your feelings and why you did that.
No, my parents weren't like that. No.
It's true though. You know,
Tell me
it's
why
true.
you
No.
just slapped me across the face. Let's
Yes,
talk
It's
about
true.
it.
Yeah.
Get the belt. I'll bend over. Just let me have it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a mix. I don't gentle parent, but I'm not like, I'm not abusive.
not going to grab the belt. and
No.
whack you.
At least you're not going to admit that here.
No, I wouldn't. If I, because I think some kids do need to be spanked, but my
Yeah.
kid, it is not effective. It is not.
No.
It does not trigger.
I'm thinking Bo just laughs at you.
He does.
Yeah.
He does because we tried it, and if that spanking works for you, as long as you're not abusing your kid, fine. Does not work for my child.
That's right.
So alternative methods. I try to talk to him.
Take,
Stop.
Talk it out.
take
Were you
things.
trying to stop them to death?
You take things
Put
away.
them in
That's
a
all.
corner.
No, and somebody the other day told me at football, okay, that he has a kid my age, said if my kid acted the way yours did, I wouldn't feed him dinner. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
You just take away things. that
Well,
they
what
like,
is
you know?
wrong with you? You're not gonna. That's a basic necessity. My kid will never ever wonder if he's gonna get food or not. I don't
Right,
care how
right.
much of an asshole he is. He
Yeah.
will never ever feel deprived of a basic need: food, water, shelter.
Sex.
Those are the basics. We're talking about 5-year-old here. But yeah, you take things away. The
Kids grow up
Nintendo,
quick these days.
take away the Nintendo, that hit them really where it really hurts.
The Nintendos, the iPads, the kids that age got phones now. For
Take their
God's
cell
sake.
phone.
Mhm.
You take away their stuff. That's all.
You know what my dad did once? He's like, "Hey, you were a little shithead yesterday. I'm picking out your outfit for school tomorrow,
Oh,
and
jeez.
you have to wear it." And it was a hideous outfit. It was horrible. You gotta be creative.
Mhm.
My dad was kind of a little abusive too, but
So
the
so-
outfit really was effective.
So Dane one time took him to. I would drive him to school every day. So I remember in 6th grade, I was dropping him off, and you remember back, and it kind of still is, but not anywhere where it used to be. But the fad where you wear your pants way down, and you
Sagging.
Hmm.
and the underwear or the
Yep.
boxers were up
Maybe
or whatever.
Yep.
Well, he got out of the car. His jeans were way down. I said, and I opened up the window. I said, Dane. I said, and he was wearing tighty whities. And I said, Dane, pull up your pants. And he goes, he didn't say anything. I said, nobody wants to see your shit stains, dude. It's no. He got out of the car. He didn't pull his pants up. He pulled his shirt down.
Mm.
It's compromise, right?
My mother used to tell my brother, if you don't pull them up, I'm pulling them down.
Okay.
2 days later,
Mhm.
I got out of the car with him. He goes, "Why are you parking over here in the parking lot?" I said, "Oh, it's parents can come in and see what's going on today." So I had a pair of jorts on. I pulled them down halfway. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Isn't this the?" And I'm walking across the parking lot, and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, this is what you do. I just figured I wanted to be part of the in group." No, you look stupid. I look stupid? Yeah, you look. Oh, he never did it again.
See, and I like that. You got to reason with them. Help them understand.
Yeah.
It's not always easy
You
to
got
do
to figure
that,
it out.
but
You got to make them feel like they're figuring it out for themselves.
Mhm.
Because if you're constantly trying to throw answers at them or whatever, then they're never going to have that satisfaction of actually figuring things out.
Yeah.
Later on in life, they're not going to have those skills. I don't know.
But were you like proud of yourself for that? Because that's pretty good parenting right there. That was well done.
The message was sent and it
yeah.
was received, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really. I just thought it was funny.
I would put that in the handbook.
I
That would be
didn't-
one of the tips I would give.
I never really looked at it as anything. It's just I didn't want. I think he had a different view of what it was supposed to look like, and I don't know. I mean, I went to a doctor's appointment, and he was with me one day, and Rihanna was with me, and we were literally in Norwich over by NFA, and a guy was walking, and he was doing the whole saggy thing, but he had no underwear on.
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
So his shorts were at the bottom of his ass. So I literally I wanted to turn around and
You know where that sagging came from, right?
jail.
Oh, really?
It did. If you walked around sagging, that sent the message to other prisoners that you were available.
So how is that not enough to discourage people from wanting to wear their pants like that?
I don't know because it's a fad. It's
Yeah.
Wasn't a good one though.
No.
it still happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't see it so much anymore.
No,
but
I
it
think
does.
you basically see it in a lot of the minority factions more
True.
so.
True.
More so than
Yep.
just
Absolutely.
white Americans.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, the moon was out during the day.
Hmm?
The moon was out.
I
The
do
moon was
feel
out
like it's
during
a
the day,
Full
dated.
moon or a half moon.
Yeah.
It's a
Did
dated
you-
style, though. You don't see it as much. Don't you
No.
agree? It's not as trendy.
Did you guys ever give anybody the moon?
Oh God, yeah. You kidding?
Yeah, we used to drive down.
You ever go streaking at night?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
think
come
tonight,
on,
but,
Paul.
Tell the truth,
you
Paul.
drive down the road.
you should, Paul. Try it once.
Tell the
you
truth.
stick your ass up
Yeah, I
against
know.
the window and drive by
That's
people.
pressed ham on
Oh, that would
glass.
tick
Mhm.
people off.
You used to call that pressed ham on glass. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You never went streaking.
No,
My God.
Laura says, my husband and I would always look for an opportunity to embarrass our kids. They've grown to just ignore us. It helps them develop thicker skin.
Yeah, because God knows they do enough embarrassing of us, especially at this age, the age Bo is
Mhm.
Yeah.
5. plenty of embarrassment. So I just know that when he's a teenager, that will be my time to shine. You just have to be patient.
Listen, kid, I got it all over you. Trust
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Been there, done that 3
And
times.
by nature, I am embarrassing. And I don't even try to be. I just am. I lack boundaries. And like, I just assume everybody's cool with, putting their business out in public. And so I'm going to naturally do that to Bo without even trying, the poor kid.
Okay.
Especially being a boy. He's not going to.
So he comes home one day and he's 17
Mm-hmm.
and he now is sporting a tongue ring.
Yeah.
What does mom do?
Well, where did you get that?
Yeah.
I just think sanity. I'm not sanity. Hygiene. Like where did you get that done? How do I know it was done safely? And
Your tongue's gonna rot off.
yeah, that's my first thing. Is your tongue gonna fall off? But also his body, his choice, right? As long as it's done safely.
What if it's something that mom has done
Yeah.
and and then all of a sudden the kid does it and then you're against it. Now, I'm not picking anything
Yeah.
in particular, you or anybody else, but you're female and you're right here.
Yeah,
So I figured
yeah.
I'd ask.
Okay, what do you mean? Are we still talking like piercings and tattoos,
Listen,
or are we talking?
Anything that you would look at today and say, yeah, I did that, and it's kind of stupid. you
Well,
know?
I used to tie sheets together and pull my boyfriend in through my window when I was that age. So if Bo was doing that, I would definitely. How am I going to give him a hard time about that? I did the same exact thing.
Exactly.
But then the same fear my mom had. That's so dangerous. What if he fell? What if you dropped him? What if he broke his neck? Now I'm going to lose my house. Like your brain does all this technical processing. But from an emotional standpoint, yeah, I get it. It's how we're made. It's like biology. You can't really the attraction to the, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I don't know.
I think what Mike was saying is, did you ever do anything when you were younger that you thought was cool as hell, and now you kind of regret doing?
No, I was always cool. Still am.
I knew I asked. the wrong
Yeah,
person.
you did, because I've always been very mindful of the things I did, and I did some stupid things, but it was because I wanted to.
Yeah, right.
And
No, I get it. But what if now your son put him in that position, and he comes home because maybe he did those stupid things, and today those stupid things aren't looked at as stupid things anymore, and now he's in trouble.
I'll tell you this much: we did mailbox baseball one time.
Oh,
and
we used to do quarter sticks.
can you
we'd blow 'em up.
believe that? That's a federal offense.
Yes,
that
it
was
is.
probably the worst thing I've ever done.
Mailboxes?
Yes.
Hitting them. If he were to do that, I'd be pretty disappointed. Only
Did you
because
get in trouble
it's-
for that?
No,
Never got caught.
no. This is my first time revealing it
Never got
Nah, really?
publicly.
We used to do
Wow.
cement blocks, and
Yeah.
we used quarter sticks of dynamite to blow them
Okay,
up.
so you're making me feel a little better.
Yeah.
We just use baseball bats,
God, yeah.
not
Rachel said I
Dynamite.
would streak every night in the privacy of my own shower.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
We used to go skinny dipping in people's pools at night.
Yeah, same. That's also horrible because now you're like putting this person in a weird position. It's funny how your brain, right? As an adult, if I've got teenagers naked swimming in my pool, it's
What
not
do you
good.
do?
So what's the difference if you got a bathing suit on or if you're naked? Tell me that. What's the difference?
Because that's where you get charged with like
Pedophilia?
yeah.
But at 1 o'clock in the morning when they're in there sleeping, they don't.
Oh,
know.
then who cares? But what if the kid drowns in your pool?
Well, I understand that, but if you're wearing a bathing suit or if you're naked, what's the difference at 1 o'clock in the morning? And they don't know about it.
If they don't know about it, fine. But like that sucks for that homeowner if something bad happens to you.
Oh, I understand.
You
You
know?
know what? It's totally not on them. I get it.
So as a parent, I can appreciate my kid having fun, making memories. But then also as an adult, I'm like, think about how bad these situations can really be if they go sour.
We used to get told, I don't care what you do, but just don't bring the police home.
Yes. Yes. So I don't know. I guess I could have been doing worse. So if that's what Bo chooses to do, it's not so bad.
Not in today's world. You're right.
I always showed up to work the next day.
That's right. School,
On
work,
the,
whatever.
on the weekends, I was work really kept me grounded. I'm like, hey, sorry guys,
Yeah.
I got to be up at the ass crack of dawn because I'm the only 14-year-old with a job.
Rich Wassler goes, I would always yell out the yellow, but George, I want a bunny rabbit of my very own.
We will call
I would
him
always,
Fred.
but George, and I love him and hug him
We're
and
gonna
squeeze
call
him.
him George.
I would always yell out the window to Ryan, love you, bud. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not embarrassing. That's nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
embarrassing.
yeah, it is.
When your father does it to you?
You
it's like,
guys,
Yeah.
my mom used to yell out the window, "Hey, Brianna, you forgot your rash medicine. Here, let me give it to you. Come back to the car. I'll give it to you."
See, Dane never cared. David, love you, Daner. Love you too.
I think it's so sweet.
Right, but that was Dane.
Yeah.
Rihanna, love you, little girl.
Well, calls her little girl. Don't do that.
Right.
Well, that's my
Who is that
little
guy?
girl. She's always gonna be my little girl.
Yeah. Don't yell at.
Or if I, but I have done. Love you,
Mhm.
Rihanna.
Yeah, she's still.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, she's too cool for you.
Yeah, she
You
is.
know,
She is too cool.
it's a girl thing, but it is very sweet, and I truly think they actually like that. They'll never.
I do
admit it.
too. I do
Yes.
too. What about you, Paul? Did you ever like that?
No.
So you were a prick.
And maybe his parents didn't like him. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Thinking, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never took him to school because I was always working.
Mhm.
what about your parents taking you to school?
No, he had to
No.
walk. There was no bus.
You had to walk up a
Right.
hill
Right.
5 miles each way.
in the
You're
snow.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't have a school bus.
Right. That's why you were walking.
Yeah, I didn't have a school bus.
Yeah, I don't think
I
we were in
walked.
school. We
Horse
had,
and
we had
buggy.
walkers. Yeah,
I
if
walked.
you lived within half a mile or something like that, you were a
But
walker.
there was no buses.
Oh, we had buses.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I went to high school, there were no buses.
Huh.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go to high school, I had to get a ride with somebody who had a vehicle or take a local Connecticut bus thing.
Was this just due to where you went to school?
No,
They
it's his
really
age.
didn't
No, it was
have
just the time.
buses?
Just the time they
How-
didn't have
how old
buses
are you,
back
Paul?
They had
How
foot
old are
pedals.
you?
Now, God forbid, they have a
then. I
common bus
graduated
stop.
from high school.
Go
in
down Central Avenue in
1961.
Norwich in the morning. You get behind the school buses. Stop at every house.
I don't.
You
feel
know,
like
we
that
used to have 15
Does
kids
that
at
make
our
you
bus
that old?
stop.
You were you were born in the 40s?
Yep.
Okay, late 40s.
Early,
Early
Okay.
40s.
Okay. So how old are you? Do the math for me.
26.
We said,
You're
Oh
70.
my God, 95,
70.
95.
What?
what
Oh,
was
he's
it?
over 70s.
He's in his 70s.
No,
Nope.
he's past that.
You're in your 80s. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you were.
Yeah.
Everybody gives Paul a hard time, but let's be real. He looks good for 110.
I know. Kathy says, I yelled to the kids, keep yelling until they yelled it back. They hated me.
Oh, I
You-
see. I love that because some kids don't get that.
Oh, my mother did it to me. My mother did something terrible.
But she did it just to embarrass you, though.
She did.
Yeah.
She said, like, for example, she used to call me a certain thing when I was small. And first off, I was never small, and I was always a big kid. But she would call me her beautiful baby boy.
Oh, yeah, it's a little. It's cute at home, but yeah, on the football field, it doesn't.
Oh
ride.
no! I was on a baseball field, and I'd be playing first base. Michael,
Michael, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
tell so and so what I used to call you. Tell her. Ma, no, I'm like 13.
Yeah.
No, Ma,
I
no,
want to crawl in a hole.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yep.
And finally, I went, stop, and she went, tell her.
Yeah. See, I feel like this is me as a mom.
So I went, all right, she used to call me her beautiful baby boy. Say it right. Say her beautiful baby boy.
Hmm.
She would do that to me.
It's cute.
My mother-in-law was like that with my kids. It's like, stop. I mean, you're embarrassing the shit out of them. Cut it out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Moms are allowed to do that.
This is my mother-in-law.
She's a mom. She's still allowed to do it.
My kids, not hers.
Oh.
It's in our DNA. We're allowed.
Then you heard, what are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
I feel
going on,
like if
Step
we're
Bro?
the ones that, shit the kids out, we're the ones who get to embarrass them. It's the least. It's the one thing.
What do you mean you're caught in the washer?
What'd you say?
What do you mean you're stuck in the washer?
Oh,
I have no idea what you're referencing.
It was an internet thing that I had to figure out later on what it was.
And giving birth is a beautiful thing. I shouldn't have reduced it to shitting kids out because it is far more
I'm surprised you said
aggressive than that. It's much more aggressive.
Surprised you
Childbirth.
said that.
I know. But, I'm with the men right now. I'm trying to be cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Childbirth is beautiful.
I wouldn't know.
well,
Did you see any of your kids be born?
No, they were both
Okay.
cesareans.
So was mine, but it's still beautiful,
They weren't-
right?
I didn't get let in the room.
You didn't? Really?
Not then. I just sit at the door.
Oh, that's horrible. My husband was there, and I could
All
see.
I saw was, my wife's head, and they had the thing up. That was it.
You were in there, though.
No, I was at the door.
Oh, God.
No, they wouldn't let you in.
That's scary.
I wasn't there either.
Was yours a...
Sorry, and both
Oh,
of them.
really?
Yeah,
I'm really happy they
wouldn't
changed
let you
those
in. Wouldn't let
rules.
you in back then.
I could see the reflection in
Now,
Brandon's
were you
eyeballs. He's
awake
watching
or
the
were
whole
you,
thing.
were you totally out?
Oh, I was awake.
See, my wife was out both times.
Really?
Yep.
Were they emergency ones or something? Or
One was. The other
Yeah.
one was, I won't say scheduled, but,
Yeah.
they brought her in and tried to induce, and it didn't work, so they brought her in and did a C-section.
I can't believe you didn't get to be there for that. I feel like...
Well, I did, but I didn't.
What, you weren't in the room?
No, they put a stool there, and I had to sit
Yeah.
on the stool at the door with the door open. But that's as far as I could go,
Yeah,
because you know what? They didn't want to take the chance that if I saw something and got queasy or whatnot and fell and hit the floor,
Mm-hmm.
they're not there for me. They're there for her.
Yeah, so what...
So they're gonna kick you in the corner and keep on going.
That's what they would do if it was a normal delivery.
Well, they didn't want that liability.
Yeah. I guess they didn't
Fall on the
care.
floor and smack your head
in my
and stop
situation.
bleeding. What do they do, right?
I would have had my mommy in there with me too if I could have,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like only one person. I actually had my mom and my sister. I didn't care. I was fine with. And you know what I loved? This is just a little like
Your husband
glimpse.
wasn't in there?
Brandon was too, of course.
Okay.
Of course. This was when I was trying to deliver naturally. So they come and do a checkups on you throughout the process. And they're
Mm-hmm.
like, would you like some privacy? Do you want everybody to leave the room while we do this checkup? And I'm like, I feel like they've already seen everything.
Yeah, right.
There's really not much left for them to see. You
There's
can
no
do the
modesty
checkup
here,
with them
believe
all
me.
in
Yeah,
here.
There's no
Yeah.
modesty at all.
But it's really funny, those, protocols.
Well, I hope you guys have a happy Friday the 13th.
Is this really how we're going to end it like this? Talking
Yeah,
about,
talking
the
about your
C-section?
birth. Yes.
Really?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You won the show today.
I don't think I did. I
You
think
did.
I think
You
we
did.
did good. We
You
did
did good.
we did well for the four of us.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think she had a couple of hot shots put in the coffee.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I have a lot to say. I had a lot more to say.
The door's
A
always
lot.
open.
I know.
And I know the
now that both
invitation's
back
been
to
put
school.
out there.
Oh yeah, I know. I invited myself yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said, okay.
Yeah.
And
And then I got here and there was nobody here and I'm like, okay, is he pranking me?
Yesterday?
No,
today.
today.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
if it was next
Well,
Friday,
you
I'd
know,
be
it's funny,
pranking you.
I was sitting in my truck and I really wasn't paying much attention, but I looked up in the mirror because I saw the car come in
Mhm.
and park. And all I saw was from you from the backside walking to the building, and I didn't know who it was.
Mhm.
I thought maybe it was one of the therapists or whatever down here. I had no idea. And when you came back out, I'm like, oh shit, that's Brianna.
I want to make one thing clear. In that scenario, I am never the therapist. I'm always the patient. Okay. But I really appreciate you giving me enough credit. Oh, she must be the therapist.
Well, I did
Good
see.
one.
No, because you sit out there and you see all the women coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, listen, I don't pay attention to who's who, and I didn't see a face, so it's
Yeah.
like,
That makes me feel good. Although anybody can go to therapy. You can
course.
all be, it can be normal people. It can be crazy
Mhm.
people. But I really appreciate that you didn't designate me as a crazy person. That's
Oh.
nice. I love that.
Well, you are crazy, but
Yeah. Yep. But that's not why I need therapy.
yes. No, that's true. It's all the freaking eggs. Anyway, thanks for coming by. You gonna
Of
come by
course.
again, or
Yeah. Yeah.
when?
Yeah. I can't do next Friday because that's the day before my housewarming party.
Okay.
But maybe the following.
All right. So
Mhm.
let's say every other Friday you'll be.
Yeah. Okay. I can
All
handle
right,
that.
sounds
I can
good.
handle that.
Rich, thank you,
anytime.
and whatever, Paul.
Okay.
Paul's just Paul.
Yeah,
Paul's got his own special chair.
he's gonna tell me to kick rocks with open-toed shoes pretty soon.
that's right.
Anyway, thank you to the Burns Agency, of course, for supporting us like you do. So thank you very much. And of course, Strain Family Motors. Watch us riding around in the new Strain Family Mobile SNS and Mobile. So have a good day, everyone. We'll see you on Monday right here on
Have a
SNSN.
good weekend.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better, it burns. You buy better.
School's back in session and it's time for a pop quiz. True or false? Insurance coverage is all the same and it doesn't matter where you buy it. False. True or false? The best kind of insurance is the cheapest you can find. False. True or false? Working with a local agent can help you navigate all your specific coverage needs while finding a competitive price for free. True. Don't let yourself fail when it comes to your insurance. Call, email, chat us online today. Our qualified staff can walk you through the process, find the coverage that's right for you, and the discounts you qualify for. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price.
has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.